Hello, this is Willcol100, returning once again with Civilizations as Venice. When we look at the demographic screen, you will quickly notice that we have risen to first in soldiers. That military modernization was highly effective, it seems, as it raised our military count. So we're now the highest in gross national product, soldiers, approval, and literacy. And we're second in population, even though we have a single city. Only America outdoes us, and they have 5 cities that are massive cities on top of that. So we've got one big scary city here. Last episode, Siam had joined the freedom ideology. Greece had overthrown their government and become freedom. Everyone is kind of jumping on the freedom train. We got 4 freedom civs and one order civ. So it would not be unusual to see America flip into freedom soon, due to just the tourism influence started to stack up over them. And we just keep pushing on. We're going for Diplo victory, meaning we just need to hit the need to get the United Nations on. So we need to get into the next era, pretty much. We have all the votes. Warm salutations to you, wise leader. I am pleased to see you have also chosen to follow the path of freedom. The free world will be stronger with one more nation to help us all fight against oppression. Yes, one more nation to fight against oppression. Everyone will be free. You know, we can forgive your agents. Poor intelligence on getting knifed in the streets of Venice. So yes, with that, we will be accelerating our city growth by another 25%. Flight will be nice. Well, actually, flight's kind of unnecessary because we don't have any more military size to put into it. All this gold's kind of useless. Really, we're just kind of making the beeline we need for ecology. And the next useful thing to us is... well, actually, I think the next useful thing is probably the nuclear reactors. Actually, no, we're not getting the nuclear reactors. Though they would be useful. Production is never needed. Our Sydney Opera House... Oh, we are technically... Those hills are technically desert tiles, so we can build a solar power plant. But yeah, their cycling center... Again, we also don't need this other cycling center. So just do the Sydney Opera House, followed up by telecommunications, +1 population in each city, free pop, and tourism, double tourism output, additional delegate in the World's Congress for every spy. No, we don't need you. Where to send you? Let's ship you over to IFE. We'll get money by shipping to IFE. Okay, you are done at the medical lab, which means I don't have anything for you to do. I suppose I can build the walls. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the walls. They don't cost anything. Raise up the protection of Venice a little bit. Or not walls, castles. Build a castle. Build all the defense buildings that we have access to, and I'll set it on research. So we can tech faster. Turn all that production to tech. We're getting 525 a turn. Some of these techs are going to take like 10 turns actually. Will you just open borders? Open borders proposed. Proposed open borders for open borders. I don't need your money. I just want your borders open. So that my tourism can sneak in. Yes, we are now rising rapidly with 4 different civilizations. That's the one we need the most with because of a massive culture lead if I actually wanted to win by culture. Which I don't. Familiar, familiar, familiar. So these 3, yeah, I can see how Greece had got forced to switch. They already had 4 strikes against them. Couple all desires a trade route. Well, no thank you. I don't want to trade with you. I'm lazy like that. Okay. yeah, culture victory. 3 strikes against America. The 4th one's probably going to send them over the edge, and they're either going to flip or they're going to start losing cities. So the cities start declining independence. And Venice is, so we can build the arsenals. So arsenal's next. Next turn. Next turn. We're always hitting the next turn. The one problem, you only have one city. You spend more time in loading screens than you do actually doing stuff. So we're watching the battle play out around the Aztecs' capital. It's not a pretty battle either. Okay, if those infantry storm the city, that's goodbye that city. And they ran over the city. My spy fled the captured city. Spy agent Giovanni fled Tenochtitlan when it was captured by Americans. My spy can now be reassigned. So I'll probably just reassign Cardiff for as long as America hasn't conquered it yet. But yeah, sadly it looks like they're going to go over the edge and disappear. Once there was 7, there will be 6. Which means it makes it even harder for them to outvote me, because I control all the other votes besides sovereign sovereign nations. The arts of flourishing in Waka, and they seek cultural guidance. Who produces the most culture will gain more influence with them. I think that is probably actually me. I don't know though. Siam might actually be producing more culture than me. Boston's turn for the barbarians. Regain flight. Attila is plotting against Washington. Yeah. These plots actually don't actually mean anything from the AI standpoint. So sharing the intrigue is just bonus happiness with that relation with that faction. Intelligence network. I just got an achievement. That is annoying and slightly in the way. Okay, so let's trade with Baltimore. Sign the spy. So actually, we're going to assign the one that's counter-intelligencing to the last Aztec city of Cardiff. And our one that just got freed is going to be sitting in Venice, where he is not maximum level yet. And then we're just going to hit next turn a couple times. And researching electronics, which doesn't really get us anything. It just gets us carriers and battleships, which we don't use. One's destroyers. I think it's destroyers then I can upgrade the ironclads into. Processing turns to Huns. Tech tree. Where's the destroyer? Our destroyers are going to combust almost. Oops. We're not getting your destroyers. Ironclads will be our highest tech ship for a long time. Oh well. We're really getting into a real war. I will be hopefully losing... I'll either be winning it outright or be losing units left and right and be replacing them. In which case I'll probably just building like a full battleship fleet. Florence is in awe of me. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. Washington is plotting against Attila. Attila was plotting against Washington, and now Washington's plotting against Attila. So we're just getting a bit back and forth here. So now I'm going to be telling Attila about Washington. Discuss. Share intrigue with Attila. Thank you for bringing this American plot to our attention. With this warning, we'll be ready whenever they might try. And, yeah, just next turn. Oddly enough, I think I actually want both things to pass, because it's, World Congress science funding. I actually kind of want it to pass. Cultural heritage sites, again, kind of want it to pass. And of course, the max... Oh no. They're falling... Oh yeah, people following the world ideology actually get 2 votes. Only problem with having the world ideology. So they actually got 15 plus 6... 21 votes actually between you. So if I want to pass something, I have to actually use all my power now. So this one looks like it'll pass by itself, with a leeway of about 3. This one isn't going to pass. But I'm not really worried, I can roll either way on that one. Special Agent Nicola discovered Washington is building an army with naval escorts for a sneak attack against another civilization. Choose protection. Oh, so I can also build a military base. So I can do the last defensive one. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just max out the defenses so fast. Oh, I got gifted a great merchant instead of training a Venetian one. Yeah, just conduct that one. Give us the gold instead of give us the city. Not that way, we're going to take the city to start with. And roll into the next turn. Next turn I can get a policy. Which I probably will... Yeah, I'm going to start working towards... To get treasure fleets or not to get treasure fleets? Yeah, I'm going to work towards treasure fleets. Attila has entered the modern era. Which means Attila next turn will have an ideology. And that will probably be freedom. Or... Yeah, that will be freedom, because they'll be changing to freedom. Next one they'll be picking something, and if it's not freedom, the turn after that will be freedom. Because of stuffs. Yeah, I'm already popular there. Spies establish surveillance in one turn, operate 1 rank higher, and influence these it influence civs and city-state allies. Okay. 50% reduction to unrest time and population loss. Process in terms of the barbarian units. Golden Age has sadly ended, however we gain a new policy, which we're going to put into the Merchant Navy, which gives us more culture. Another civilization, President Bossa with its faith. Oh well, they're not flipping yet. Till it's into the modern era. And again, that doesn't really mean anything for us, we just hit next turn. We're just waiting for things to happen. And the waiting game can be long and slow. Attila has become a nuisance. One that can only be dealt with through war. I seek allies. Can I count you among them? Sorry, we have no interest in this agreement. If for no reason other than the fact we're probably going to become freedom in a couple seconds. Ideology adopted. Huns have adopted autocracy ideology. Which is probably bad for them. Yeah, so Huns. Public opinion doesn't pop up in the first turn, it pops up on the second turn without being opinion, so we're going to see that's probably going to drop through. Wow, America has dropped into the negatives. Due to just the poking. They don't have enough positive happiness. Too much against them. Civil resistance. 2 per city or 1 for every 5 population. Oh, and then they took this city, which is not helping. Crabs from Washington, copper to Washington. Gained a scientist. Stop the trade route with the previous route. And discover tech. Immediately gain electronics. Atomic theory is next. Kiev requests you have successfully completed great scientist. That's done, that's done, that's done. Next turn. There isn't anything to do except watch everyone slowly turn to freedom. Can I just take your crabs? Thank you. So, we have money. Lots of money. Pretty sure the Venetian lines can't upgrade into anything. We're just teching along. Next tech will reveal uranium on the map. Venice is growing. 2 turns to its next growth. And I wonder what's going to happen to poor little Huns. Culture victory. Reactionary wave. Influenced by the ideology of these civs. 3 from me, 1 from Siam, 2 from Assyria, 1 from America, 2 from the world ideology. So they're getting minus 25 happiness. And they're negative 19. Tilda's playing against us. You're going to be changing policies soon. I'll share and trade with you. Establish trade. Yeah, continue the trade with Boston. Just wonder how long these guys are going to stand being in such a poor situation of negative 19 happiness. Maybe you might get free cities. That'll be nice. Processing the turn for the Huns. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get free cities. But yes, the Huns will definitely not be able to continue being autocratic for very long into that sort of scenario. Especially seeing as it's getting worse. As my popularity with them is rising. So I like to use more with the Americans. Let's turn Venice now has new construction progress. Venice completed the construction project. And we don't need any of that stuff. None of it. None of it all. Well, that means one thing. And one thing to do. Turn 25% of the production, which is 110, into science. More science. We need to tech faster. Processing the turn from Greece, for America, and all the other people. You want own borders. This deal strengthens our nation and our bonds of friendship. Shall we renew the deal and continue our shared prosperity? Sure. All it's doing is making our autocracy even less sustainable. So I don't see why you want to keep those borders open. If you really want to stay as an autocrat. Preferred ideology is freedom. All this stuff, that's nice. We're only getting 16 total unhappiness from all sources versus the 110 that we're generating. The users of the block have been keeping an eye on the prosperity of other states. I want you to help keep their rivals in check. No, thank you. Launch sneak attack on the Unit City. That means tell the Huns they're about to be attacked again. Even hit next turn. We'll wait to see what happens. Not much to do except for wait for the science to move. think I might just build the Manhattan Project, because why not, when we reach atomic theory. And then we're just waiting for the vote. Well, actually, no, we're waiting for everyone to get into the era. Actually, yeah, I think it's... Well, yeah, we're waiting for everybody to get into the atomic era. So everyone's just starting in the modern era. So we need half the people in the atomic era for the UN to form. Or I need to research telecommunications and let's force the thing. Great writer and a great musician. Okay, so the great musician, you are to ship yourself off to America. And the great writer is to form a great book. Xiao X Queen. Hong Mong men dream of the red chamber. The cunning waste their pains, the wise men vex their brains. But the simpletons, who seek no gains, with belly full he wanders free, as drifting boat upon the sea. Interesting. I've got the great writers for those city-states. Help me to keep them in line. And our boat's going to sail over to Philadelphia and deliver the tour. The concert tour. Give that cultural boost with Americans. Attila's court's being invaded by rebels. Granted, I don't think Attila's going to fold to the rebels, seeing as Attila's generally pretty militaristic, but not have a good day. Definitely no more expansion for Attila. At least not until he joins the Freedom. And we're just processing turns. Not much to see or do except wait for the please wait. Oh my god. Do the barbarians actually have riflemen? Yeah, the barbarians have riflemen. Florence, of course, still got the pikemen. Okay. Barbarians are next. Shouldn't take all that long. And then it's our turn. Which is really boring because we just hit the next turn button. Not much to do except watch other cities succumb to the tourism. We are popular both in the Aztec Empire and the Hunnic Empire. And the only ones we still remain exotic with is America and Siam. Plus is in turn for Assyria. Plus is turn for the city-states. And we're just waiting. Ceylon Council's quest. Waiting for a long time, the leaders of Ceylon have decided to cancel the quest they have previously given to you. Life is canceling the quest. I don't know what this quest is. Probably to find the last remaining national wonder, or natural wonder, which is either here or down here. Cargo ship. Go cargo. So once again, you just need to get in the borders. Must be on a town owned by another major city, so you just need to make it there. So next turn you should be able to do it. Gustav Hostels. So I probably horribly pronounced that wrong. Horribly, horribly, horribly. I can make great engineers, which are useless. I can make great robots, which are also pretty useless. Because we're not building anything anymore. Copper return for gold. Sure, fine. I love how I'm giving them happiness when I could probably just pull it out from underneath the rug saying no, no happiness, and they'd probably just crumble even faster to their freedom. But yeah, Huns, you need to do something about your popularity here. You're suffering a revolutionary wave. Siam announces to the world that it is now protecting life. So the only one that has not picking a ideology yet is the Aztecs. So everyone's going to end up freedom because I'm freedom. Eventually, that's the direction it's heading. Valentia looks elsewhere. Sydney desires trader. Great merchant of Venice has been born in the city of Venice. Establish a trade route. Send you on that trade route. And then we just hit next turn. We're going to send them to that tile. And then we hold the concert. Getting us 140 tourism with America. Which has moved us into Familia. So that means we get +1 science for all the trade rates with them. And puts more pressure on the poor Americans. Or will next turn. Might be sending America to a revolutionary wave. The two great empires on the map might spontaneously start erupting in civil war. Can already tell one of them is. Well, because of this one tiny little city over here of massive population. Processing the terms of Siam, processing the terms of this area. Processing the terms of the sea states. Kiev no longer needs investors. Siam now the ally of Bratislava. No, this will not stand. Bratislava. If I can find Bratislava. Oh, here's Bratislava. We're winning by like 2 happiness. Yeah, 2 happiness. I love how if you haven't been gaining happiness with them at this point, you're probably not going to be able to. Because they're already in the. We're fighting over a zone of like 170 or so. That's the borderline between you have enough and you don't to have them allies. So here, have another 1,000 gold. Get you back on our side. We jump over to Venice and take a quick look at the culture victory. So you're still at civil. You're up to civil resistance now. So 2 per city or 1 for every 5 population. -5 happiness overall. So yeah, we're just rising. So both America and the Huns are underwater as far as happiness goes. Your proposal to the World Congress is defeated at the hands of your delegates. Do not expect our delegates to support your interests in the future. Well, that's a bit delayed. We defeated like 15 turns ago. Open borders for open borders, sure. We're waiting. Cities will begin a flipping. Or at least I'm thinking that's what the case is going to be with the Huns. I doubt the Huns are going to be able to hold on to anything if they don't flip quickly to freedom. A new unit from Valatia. They sent me some Marines. I'll just haul one of the Marines. Cargo ship, establish trade route with Washington. Nothing wrong with next turn. We're just a win. For more great works, for more tourism, for more science. Washington has entered the atomic era, so we now have 2 of the 6s in the atomic era. 2 of the 7 civs. I'm already counting the Aztecs and not as existing, but they still do. We need 4 for the World Congress to turn into the United Nations. Processing turn for the city-states. So I'm going to go ahead and play this until we hit turn 330. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. Probably take a break myself. Project assist no longer needs investors. Oh well. Atomic theory should be complete. Revealing uranium and allowing the beginning of the Manhattan Project. Conduct a trade mission. Give us more money that we don't need. Okay, so here we're gonna go. Stop showing the queue. Change production to the Manhattan Project. And Washington has entered the atomic era. That's done, that's done. Hitting the next turn button. So yeah, City Opera House would be nice. 1 more free social policy, plus 50% culture in all cities, and gains 2 slots for great works of music, which we can immediately fill. And must be constructed in coastal city, which is our capital, which is the only city in existence that we have, is one coastal city. Come on, Huns, you know you need to change. Oh wait, we're falling with the Huns? What happened? The Huns are actually producing more than 155 culture, it seems. Falling. Ooh. So you're saying we don't have enough culture? I want to tourism, look at tourism. So we're gaining 41, open borders, trade, religion. Oh, we got penalty for differing ideologies. So on the ideology, if he kicks the bucket, we won't get more tourism on them. Shop the trade route with the sir. That culture to adopt a new social policy. Change fleets. Nah. Gotta finish up rationalism first. So, treasure fleets. Yes, let's pick up treasure fleets. Now that we need the more money. 5 turns to these decisions. Special Agent Nicola discovered that Washington is correcting the Manhattan Project. So, both me and America are developing the nuke. We'll probably actually finish around about the same time, too. Washington does produce more production than I do. Granted, I think he might actually build them while I won't. I can't. Because I'm not going to be researching the correct texts. Instead, I'm going to be going for my Diplo victory. Washington has declared war on Attila, so we've now got the 2 people who, because they have not picked freedom, are having happiness problems, waging war on each other. Okay, yes, let's work together. We are the friendly freedom people, whereas we've got the autocratic and order-based America and Punic empires are duking it off over who's going to be more unhappy. AI intelligence. Granted, saying AI intelligence is kind of like saying rip in peace. Yes, AI intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Granted, in this case, it's more of an oxymoron of, yeah, these AIs, they have intelligence, right? No. No, they don't. They got no intelligence. Someone stole refrigeration from Venice. Who would actually bother to steal tech from me? Like, who's that behind the tech? Probably these guys. It's probably Montezuma stealing tech from me. The only ones that I can think that might be far enough behind that refrigeration might actually help. And we're up to 3:30. I'm going to take one look at the demographics and leave after that. So looking at the demographics. We are first in gross national product as before. Soldiers of proven literacy. Really, nothing's changed. Nothing's really changed. Population. I suppose the numbers have probably gone up, but our place in them, as far as other things, haven't changed. Well, until next time, this is Willcol100. If you have any comments on how to make this or any other videos better, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for other games to play, please also leave them in the comment section below the doobly-doo. Until next time, this is Willcol100.